Welcome this week to Is It News, and we are going to talk about what I think should possibly be Olympic sports and also the attacks by a banana. So stay tuned for that. It's coming up. Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Is It News. On this episode, I have my old friend, Charmel Scott.
No, Doug, get my name right. First and middle name.
Oh, I'm
First and middle name. Okay, now go ahead.
Oh, anyway, folks, hey, this is It News, and what we do here is I find stories that I find either funny, fascinating, or both on the internet, and Charmel has no idea what we are going to talk about until I actually read the story on air. So everything you see, there's nothing scripted, nothing, everything is ad-libbed, and everything is just our reactions to these incredible news stories.
I'm really bored. I didn't have anything to do. I just felt like coming up here and visiting Doug like I'm just...
But you're glad you're here, though, aren't you? Yeah, of course.
I'm very happy to be here. Air quote.
In our first story today, since Charmel, the Olympics would just passed, we're filming this in late August, but the Olympics just got over. I thought, well, what are, we see some of the sports, all the track and field and just, all the swimming and all that.
And
I thought, what are some other sports that maybe they could add to the Olympics one day?
They added breakdancing.
Well, I think that's already went by the wayside is what I've heard.
Really?
So I think that was a one and done type thing, I believe. That's what I heard. But here's some possibilities for maybe 4 years from now, or maybe even 8 years from now.
Okay, I'm ready.
But the first one up, and this is a stay weird news story. Okay,
we support it, and because since they're getting rid of breakdancing, we're gonna see what's next.
Okay. Well, I was thinking, there's such a thing as toe wrestling. So you could actually, you get down and have, with your big toes and, so what about that? You think that would work?
We are bringing back breakdancing. No. Toe wrestling.
Toe wrestling.
How does that work?
I mean, yeah. Well, I've got a picture here. You folks can't see it, but basically you set, toe to toe, and you wrestle with your big toes. And you have to have a pretty good sized toe and a pretty strong toe.
Has a tattoo.
Well, I guess that's just to,
Who would you invite to toe wrestle with? Who?
Hey, you never know. It may be a big sport. But it actually started in 1976 is when this toe wrestling started.
Oh my gosh.
So, that's one of the possibilities.
No, do not take your shoes off. Do not. I don't even want to wear my sandals.
Now, here's one, and I got to say this very carefully.
Okay.
It's called shin kicking. Okay. And this started in the early 17th century in England. And actually, you stand together, and the idea is to kick the other person in the shin until they basically fall down, and then you get a point. And there's 3 rounds, so you get, and then after the 3 rounds, the one with most points wins.
No, they're going to replace the N with a T, and that's what it's going to be called next. You understand? If you dare kick me in my shin, you will hear something very different.
Now this has got a definite possibility here. Ostrich racing.
Doug has
and it shows a little jockey on an ostrich going down the track and everything. So that may be a possibility.
Where? Do we have any ostriches?
Well, I'm sure there's some around. We could actually breed them and have, for racing and everything. But I think that may be a good, a good race, good thing for the Olympics to have. We've got the bobsled. You got bobsleds and all that.
An ostrich. Where would you go and get an ostrich from?
Well,
tell me.
Well,
pet? Can you rent it?
You can get them, or I guess we'd have to go to Africa and bring them from zoos or whatever. Maybe we could breed them and have a few.
Have a race.
Maybe, we could have ostrich farms or something like that. Even
Doug is tired. We need to go and put Doug to bed. I don't even understand where he's getting these stories from.
Now, the next sport I'm going to have, I'm probably going to get hate mail for this, but it's
I'm going to give you
extreme ironing. So, these people, it shows people on what's the the skate or
on drugs. They're on drugs. That's what they're on. They
on snowboards,
they are on drugs.
going down a hill on a sled.
These people
ironing.
Are on drugs.
So I hope now.
They are
I'm
on
not.
skis,
Please
what it's
don't.
called,
No hate mail, folks. No hate
But
mail.
why is the woman the only one ironing? Why?
Well, that's why I'm going to keep that to myself, because then I don't want the hate mail and all that. We don't.
But who is she looking at as she's ironing?
Well, and everybody's watching her. See, I guess on their snowboards, but she's on a sled with an ironing board, and she's just ironing away.
What a cord.
I guess I wonder where that. She must have a generator. I'm assuming they have a generator in there and stuff.
Close this laptop. Close it. Close it now. Close it now. Don't follow this.
Now here's one
follow this.
John, our producer, liked, and I thought this would be kind of cool. Dog surfing.
Oh my!
So you put and this started in the 1920s. You actually, John, I thought you ought to see this picture. It shows actually a dog in sunglasses with a purple mohawk
and
on a surfboard, just riding. Cowabunga, dude.
Why would a dog need a life vest when dogs can swim? Why?
Well, I mean, you could get hit with a surfboard, or these are some pretty rough waves.
But the dog is smiling, so maybe the dog likes it.
Now I got one more, and then we're going to move on to the next story. But wife carrying. So
carry me out. Carry me out of this episode right now. Carry me out of this.
This gentleman is dressed as a cow, complete with an udder front. I don't know why. Carrying his wife.
I have a story about this.
It's a Finnish game for Finland.
I went to read to the babies, and I had on a Care Bear costume, but they did not tell me the Care Bear costume was backwards. So the tail was in the front, and the baby said, "Miss Charbel, you have your tail or backwards." I said, "Oh no!" So this costume might be on backwards.
I'm just still trying to figure out why he's carrying his wife with
his wife.
He's on. Well, she's on his back. I mean, he's holding her by the legs, and she's hanging down his back, and he's running.
Let me tell you something.
So this is a Finnish sport in Finland. Started in 1992.
Finnish, because listen, her butt is on his shoulders, which is not a good place to be at all, and get dropped. This is not going to go well. Yep. This is not going to go well. This should be divorced wife carrying. Okay, where are you going now? Why do you have so many of these? Why?
Coming up next, the attack of the killer banana on Is It News. This episode of Is It News is brought to you by Dixie Exhaust. So if you have a restaurant and want to make sure your fire hazards are taken care of with a clean exhaust system, check out Dixie Exhaust. The next story. Now this is a little bit different. We've got some sports for the Olympics, but now we have some, and there's three different stories that have the same theme, which is very odd. But this is a NBC 6 South Florida news story about a Florida man who is accused of attacking his girlfriend with a banana.
How did you defend yourself against a man armed with a banana?
Really?
Now, have you ever made a guy that mad to attack you with a banana?
Sorry, I didn't realize you said he attacked her. He attacked her bad.
Allegedly attacked her.
But I'm saying he attacked her like bad with the banana.
Yeah, with a banana. She ended up with a black eye. Yeah, he is charged with domestic battery.
Ladies,
thank heavens, I don't think she was hurt bad. We don't want that. But
Doug is still lost.
But
I'm sorry.
So have you ever made somebody so upset that they attacked you with a fruit of any kind, not just a banana?
Cucumber. Doug is still lost.
I'd be afraid if it's an apple or something like that, because those would be like a baseball or an orange or something like that, or a pear. But at least the banana doesn't. It's not quite as hard.
She's not getting it at all.
I don't think I want it.
No,
I think
you don't want to. Well,
this is a family show. We're trying.
This is true. This is a family show. So we'll censor my next comment. Okay.
And in another story, this is a different. This is actually there's three banana attacks for some reason. No, this one actually. This is a HuffPost story. A man robbed a convenience store and attacked the female employee with a banana, chasing her around the store. I hope they didn't knock over the Dorito pot.
How did he
rack or whatever, but I guess they're on the, and this is in Iowa of all places. You know, we get a lot of stories out of like Florida, and I don't think we've ever had one from Iowa though. And
the banana is dangerous. Do not give your children bananas. No, I take that back. Do not give your boyfriend a banana. Listen, so is the banana the replacement for a weapon now?
I guess he is charged with disturbing the peace and caused $1,000 damage to this QT.
He bought a lot of bananas with this time.
Yeah,
he literally.
And I love this. The Des Moines Police Department posted a photo of the grim-faced arresting officer. I don't think I could keep a straight face, to be honest with you.
Shout out to bananas. We need bananas for potassium. Listen here, don't stop eating bananas, but don't rob people with bananas either, and certainly don't attack your girlfriend.
Well, and this happened on New Year's. So that
explains
kind of it. Yeah. I bet alcohol was involved. I'm going to make a wild guess. Okay,
but it was Iowa, right?
In Des Moines, yeah. I mean, you think about those in other places, but Iowa's usually, folks there are pretty straight.
For? Corn.
Well, corn and wheat.
So he couldn't catch the corn.
I guess. Yeah, I guess the corn cob, that would have been really bad because those are pretty tough, hard.
You know what? Let me tell you something. Corn can be deadly. You understand this, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, let me tell you. Those things.
If you pop corn the wrong way, you could die. You understand this, right? Listen.
No, you're going to have to explain that.
I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you a different story. This true story, too. I worked for this company, right? Do you know that I had popped a bag of popcorn? Now, I didn't realize this was in the policy. They said, look, Charmel, we can't pop popcorn. And I said, well, why not? They said because the employees burn the popcorn, so it disturbs, like, the rest of the people.
Well, that does smell pretty bad. I mean, if you burn popcorn like in the microwave or something, I mean, it does smell pretty bad.
Didn't I tell you my name? I don't burn anything.
I'm not saying you did, but I'm saying somebody else must have done that or something, though.
Then you know what? Tell them not to pop the popcorn. Or bring me a bag of Skinny Pop, the green bag. It's my favorite. Okay, now, back to your story.
And we have one other banana story. Now, I know this is weird how I couldn't believe this is actually from the Independent. It's from Italy. Now, here we move from Iowa. Florida to Iowa to Italy now. Okay. An Italian reporter attacked a rowdy football fan with an inflatable banana. So he actually was poking the reporter, and I guess the reporter got tired of it while he was on camera. Mm-hmm. The guy kept poking, so he grabbed the banana and this big plastic banana, like this enormous, and started beating the gentleman.
So I so bad with bananas. What did banana do?
I know, man. I mean,
do you remember the Chiquita banana?
Oh, yeah.
You would take the sticker and put it on your forehead. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It's such a treat, right? Banana
this was but see, it shows him actually poking the reporter while he's on air in the chin with this.
Look at the size of the microphone. This is exactly why he thought he could contribute to the story. Look, the microphone is big as the banana. So I guess the guy was just trying to really help, just in case the microphone didn't work. Kind of like your laptop.
Yeah, yeah, really.
This should be a banana. Do we have banana in the house, anybody? Is it a banana anywhere? We need to have a banana.
So, well, anyway, he said, I guess this went on. It only took about 20 seconds, he said. So this guy must have some anger issues or something here. Because, I mean, I can see, but it says after just under 20 seconds of irritation, the reporter snapped and grabbed the banana and started beating
But you know what? Let me tell you something. Believe it or not, 20 seconds is a long time for something bad. It really is. You understand? Stand in front of somebody that's eating a banana and they don't know how to keep their mouth closed. I promise you 20 seconds will make you want to slap them too.
Well, anyway, folks, thank you for joining us on Is It News. We really appreciate it. Charmel, as always, great to see you.
Doug,
always make sure you like us on Facebook, of course. We have a Facebook page.
It's no way I would watch this. It is no way.
Well, and on YouTube also, go ahead to YouTube. We have Is It News, and you can like and subscribe to that for future episodes. There are past episodes out there. And there's some of them that I think Ray here, our producer, I think he cringes when he watched them.
So am I.
But it's hilarious. They're a lot of fun. So, folks, thank you for joining us. Charmel, thanks.
Yes, darling.
See you guys.
Bye.